Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Today's video is all about the 1896 halfpenny from the reign of Queen Victoria, the coin we can see on screen now. I'll first go through the design of the coin and then move on to the facts and figures. So here we have the reverse design done by Leonard Charles Wyon, and we can see that the centre of the design is a portrait or a depiction of Lady Britannia. She wears draped clothing and a helmet, holding a trident up to the sky, and in another hand by her side is the shield bearing the Union flag. Below and around her is the sea, as of course Britannia rules the waves, and then to the very bottom is the date, 1896, the year this halfpenny, was struck. We then have to the sides of Britannia the wording halfpenny there in capitals, giving us the value or the denomination of this coin, and then around the rim, the small teeth, milling or beads can be seen all around the rim, and they are there to make sure the coin cannot be clipped, and to add extra security, the small detail will make it harder to forge. Moving now onto the obverse, we can see here a very nice portrait of Queen Victoria. This is her final portrait, known as the Old Head or the Veiled Head, and was done by Thomas Brock, whose initials TB can be seen below her bust. She faces to the left, with a veil over her crown, and jewellery such as necklaces, brooches and earrings, adding detail to her design. Around her is a very long Latin legend, reading of Victoria, de gra, Brit, Regina, Fid Def, Ind Imp. This translates to English as Victoria, by the grace of God, Queen of Britain, Defender of the Faith, Empress of India. So her titles as monarch, and referring to how she's been chosen to be monarch by God, God has willed her onto the throne, as was believed back then. So there is the design, and we'll now move on to the facts and figures of the 1896 halfpenny. A coin minted at the Tower Hill Mint in London, where the Royal Mint was based between 1810 to 1975. The coin is composed of a bronze alloy of 3 metals. It is 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. So mostly copper, but there are other metals in the coin as well. The weight of the coin was set in 1860, when the bronze halfpenny was introduced, to 5.64 grams, and a diameter, again introduced in 1860 for the new bronze halfpennies, at 25 millimeters. The mintage of the halfpenny coin for this year, 1896, is 9,142,500, making this year a fairly average year, quite common, many millions, so not very rare coin at all. The halfpenny is worth, of course, 1/2 of a penny. This is then 1/24 of a shilling, or 1/480th of a pound sterling, so there are almost 500 halfpennies to the pound. And back in 1896, a halfpenny is equal to 34 pence today, so still a fairly small value coin, but you could buy a few things with a few halfpennies back then. And the coin was demonetised in 1969, of course a few years earlier, for decimalisation happening in 1971. Now then, moving on to the value of the coin today, it'll sell for around £1 in poor condition, around £5 in fine condition, £30 in extremely fine condition, and up to £60 in uncirculated grade. So as we can see, a fairly cheap and affordable coin in the lower grades, but in the higher grades, many less have survived, of course, all these years, commanding a higher price, a higher premium. So there we go. Please do comment down below if you have this coin in your collection, and as well, of course, please do subscribe to the channel if you've learned something new and enjoyed. Thank you for watching to the end, that's much appreciated, and of course we'll see you again soon for more coins in the future on Bits and Bobs. Bye for now.